You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. Nothing worthwhile is built overnight. The overnight success is a myth. But one thing that can change instantly is your attitude. You can decide in an instant that your life will change, and if you keep that promise to yourself, that could be the moment everything does change. You can decide enough is enough. You can decide and no more. You can decide from this moment. It only takes a moment. If you are not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. Life is a risk. It is a risk to turn down a safe job to go after your dreams. The risk is failure. The risk is embarrassment. The risk is suffering. But perhaps a greater risk is taking the option that will almost certainly lead to regret down the track. Regret is almost guaranteed when you choose an easy option that is far less than your potential or less than the quality of life you dreamed of for yourself. I guess it is pretty obvious that every great success story on this earth was a great risk taker. Great rewards can only come following great risks. You can't win the raffle unless you have a ticket, and in the game of success the ticket is risk. It is the putting yourself out there, putting your fears and reputation on the line, knowing there is a possibility of failure and being brave enough to try anyway. Great people. Happy people. Successful people take control of the day. They take control of each moment and try to create a better next moment in each and every action they take. Mentality is everything. You really do decide how reality is served to you. Do you create your own reality? Or do you wait for life or circumstances to tell you what kind of day you're going to have? Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. For every disciplined effort there is a multiple reward. There perhaps is no greater single word when it comes to achievement, growth, success, and even happiness. Discipline is everything, and in discipline there are so many rewards. Those with the discipline to follow through consistently are those who will succeed in the end. The discipline to say no when you need to. The discipline to say yes when you don't want to. The discipline to work hard. The discipline to be consistent in all areas of your life. It's not the huge actions that matter long term, it is the tiny, but frequent daily disciplines compounded over years that will lead to your greatest success. Success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying the basic fundamentals. You don't get paid for the hour. You get paid for the value you bring to the hour. Those who are paid the most are paid the most because they bring the most value to their fellow humans. There's nothing magical or mysterious about success. It's pretty straightforward, uninteresting, and unexciting. And that is precisely why most people give up. It's the consistency that brings success, not the magic. There's no secrets. Just keep showing up every day, improving, growing, and adding value, and eventually you will be rewarded. Happiness is not something you postpone for the future. It is something you design for the present. And now we come to the most important piece: happiness, fulfillment, emotional stability. Happiness, says Jim Rohn, is not something you postpone for the future. You don't put it off for one day. When I get that car, or when I am a millionaire, or billionaire, or attract that one person in my life. Happiness is something you design, something you decide for the present, for right now. You decide every day to be happy, by the choices you make every day. You decide what kind of day you are going to have by the time you allocate every morning. Are you frantically rushing out their door, stressed and agitated? Or are you making time for gratitude, meditation, learning, things that make you feel good, things that keep your mind on the positive? Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Do not miss a new boost of energy and motivation. Thank you.